Oh, well, hello there. Thanks for joining me. You really didn't have to, but it is really nice to have your company. Today I thought I'd sit down and try some different teas that I haven't tried before. I mean, you do already know about me that I do love a good cup of tea, and I think it always just helps you enjoy a good book so much more. But I feel like I've been kind of stuck on the same sort of tea flavors lately. Things like English breakfast and traditional teas and green teas. And so today I thought it would be nice to try some different flavors that I've accumulated. The kettle is freshly boiled. I've got some teacups and a teapot, depending on what different types of tea we'll be trying. I'm excited to share this with you. This is something I normally just do with myself. So it's really nice to have company today. I thought we'd start with something that's a little bit exciting, a little bit different. I got a tea bomb. What this does is it's made out of, I'm guessing, some type of sugar, and it's got all the tea inside. And when you put it in the teacup and pour the hot water over it, the outside dissolves and you end up with a cup of tea. So I thought this would be exciting to try together. It's a rose flavored one, which I'm not usually too big of a fan of more floral teas, but the point of this is to try new things. So let's give it a try together. This is the cup that it comes with. It is a really, really big cup. I don't know if I'm going to be able to drink this whole thing if I'm also going to be trying all these other teas too. But there's a high chance I may not like it either, and I really don't like wasting things, but when I don't like something, I really don't like it. So we'll open this up. Oh wow, that just smells like perfume, really. It's quite floral, like I expected. Oh dear. I really didn't think it would fall out the container that fast, and it just kind of landed in there and smashed. So now it's just in pieces in there. Oh man, I really messed this up. Well, let's not let this spoil our evening. We'll still pour the hot water in anyway. It is quite a pretty color though. It looks like most of this is dissolved now. While I must admit this really isn't to my taste, it really is very, very pretty looking. Now I'm a little bit scared to try this, I must admit, but this is about trying new things. Bottoms up. Oh, I like that much more than I imagined. The rose, though it smells really strong, doesn't taste particularly strong. In fact, you get the black tea flavor come through more with this almost honey vanilla aftertaste that really counteracts the sharp floral flavors within it. This, I must say, is a rather remarkable cup of tea. Oh, I'm sorry, I started rambling again, didn't I? I'm sorry, I just got really excited about the teas. It always happens with things like tea or books that I get really passionate about, and I just end up rambling to you about things you probably don't even care about. I might keep this here to sip in case there are some teas I don't like here. Well, we can call that first one a success, even if it didn't quite work out as intended. So in this tin I have a lot of different flavors. I'm not going to be able to try them all today, but I'll tip them out and we can have a look at which one we might like to try the most. These ones are all in tea bags, I believe. So we have lemongrass and ginger. We have Melbourne breakfast, which I think is a just English breakfast variation. It's black tea and vanilla flavoring. This one might be a good one to try, actually, to try something that I'm a little more comfortable with, but it's still a little bit different. Morning sunshine. I think this one is designed to be a as you wake up one. We have New York breakfast. I mean, I guess they do have breakfast in every city. There's a sleep tight tea for sleep with lavender and jasmine and rose. There's green rose, which is a green tea with a lot of different fruits in there. Oh goodness, now there's too many flavors to choose from. I am kind of intrigued to try Melbourne breakfast. I've heard of it a lot of times, but never actually tried it. Oh wow, you can definitely smell the vanilla, more than the tea. I think the water should be still hot enough. I might need to reboil actually, 1 minute. Oh, the tea tag fell in too. I hate when that happens. All right, I'll give this a minute to brew. I'm sorry so much this involves you sitting here waiting. I'm sorry if this is really boring for you. We should talk about something to pass the time. What books have you been reading lately? Oh, me? Well, I've been reading, a bit of horror lately. I've been reading this really good thriller. It's really strange. It's not quite what I'd expect based off the synopsis, but it follows a different perspective than I thought for the story described, and sorry, I'm rambling again. The tea should be strong enough now. I feel like this is a tea that would definitely go better with milk in it as well. It has that classic black tea taste, but the vanilla taste feels like it needs to be accompanied by a creaminess of milk. Overall, I wouldn't particularly say that this is a new favorite of mine, but it is quite pleasant. Alright, why don't we try a traditional loose leaf tea? This is a new teapot of mine, actually. I sort of have a collection. Came with this English breakfast teapot, so we should try some of it. So let's put a teaspoon of this in our teapot. And now we let it brew. Let that brew for a moment. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. It's quite a standard flavor profile. It doesn't particularly do anything amazing for me, but it's alright. Okay, I'm getting full of tea. Let's just try one more to finish off with. Why don't we try the green tea rose? That way we've really had a bit of everything. Green tea, currants, papaya, mango. Well, it certainly sounds different. Oh, it smells delicious. Alright, let's see if I can pour in the water without knocking the tea tag in this time. Ooh, it's such a lovely shade of green. It's definitely got that very natural green tea flavor, but you can definitely get those really fruity accents. Even it feels like a tea that as it brews, it'll just get an even stronger and stronger flavor profile, and you taste something new with each sip. Well, I'd say that this was quite the productive tea tasting journey. Surprisingly, I think this one ended up being my favorite. I think maybe it was because the outside coating was all just sugar, and so it's just really sweet. But this was definitely a fun experience, and I feel like I learned some things. Genuinely, thank you so much for joining me today. I really, really appreciate the company and having someone to listen to me. If you did enjoy our time together, could you give the video a like to let me know? Or even leave a comment, although don't trouble yourself. And if you want to see more of me, you can subscribe to the channel or watch some of the previous videos that I was in. And that's all. Thank you for watching. Bye.